There may be times when you have a server set up and configured inside of a lab template that you want to use to create a new base image. Maybe it's something that you spent quite a bit of time configuring and you want other users to be able to use that when they create their lab templates. First, let's review what we mean by base images. Base images are defined here in Settings, Base Images. You will have several that are set up with your account by default. And these base images become the starting point when you create a new lab template. For example, when I step through the wizard to create a new lab template, one of the options is to start with a base image. If I start with a base image, the options here come from those base images that we saw under Settings. Also, when I use the designer, as I define the properties for a server, I can also start with a base image. Now, typically that's going to be a machine that only has the operating system installed, and you'll be using that as a starting point. However, there may be times that you get a server instance and a template set up, configured perfectly, and like I said earlier, you want users to be able to use that as a starting point for their new template. You can now do that by creating a new base image from a published template. Your template does need to be in a published state, so much like templates need to be published in order to be used in a class, they need to be published to be used as a base image. Here I have a template that's been published and it contains a couple of servers. To create a base image from one of these servers, here under Base Images, if I choose to add an image, there's an option to import from a template. I first select the cloud account that has access to this base image, then import from lab template. I select the published lab template that has the server I want to use, and then select the server and import from template. Click Next, and there I can change the name of the new base image. It's going to take the template or server name by default. I'll select the platform. Then in step 3, select the supported connection types, username, and password. Click Submit, and I have a new base image that can now be used as a starting point when creating a lab template. So if we go over to lab templates, just real quick, take a look at the options now that I have. If I select Create from Base Image, you'll see the new base image listed there.